What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlayByGamer.com, and in the last Dynasty video, we took on Missouri and got the easy win, 49-14. As you can tell by the box score, offensively, we played great. Defensively, we played great. We were just a better team than they were. They were 4-6 coming in. Again, we just had no issues. We're undefeated. We're third in the country. That was the end of our conference schedule. We got one game left, and that is against UCLA. Just another home game. This is senior day. I'll try not to forget to look at the seniors before we start the game. They're 4-6. They're just not having a good year. Looks like they got the same amount of talent as we do, though. You look at their stats, they're very average to just bad at everything. They're just an average team. They run a West Coast offense and a 4-3 defense, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and take on the Bruins. So once that is done, we got a couple bye weeks to go through. And then we got the conference title game coming up. But let's go check out their uniforms. This is their default, just classic look. Just a great uniform in general. Their home uniforms are just spectacular. And that's what we'll go with there. And I think we will just go with our traditional home uniforms, the all red. So again, today is senior day. I'm going to go through the roster. We'll check out some of the seniors, the ones who contribute at least. We'll highlight them. Hard to believe the season's about over with. We got 3 games left. This one, conference title game, and hopefully the national title game if everything goes according to plan. Looks like we're going to have a pretty day for some football. It could be cold. As long as there's no harsh wind, I'm okay with it. Packed out house. Something we worked hard for. It is cold. Freezing to be exact, but there's no harsh wind. So like I said, we've won our division. We're going to take on A&M in the next game, but we got to take care of business today. And here come the Iowa State Cyclones. 10-0, third in the country. This could be the year where we can win it all. They're going to highlight Jonathan Doty, probably our MVP this season, if I had to guess. I think he's probably done more for us than about anybody else. Miller, our receiver's done really well. But that dude right there has been just an absolute stud. Good pickup for us. Little 3-star kid out of Michigan. They're picking us to win. Let's go to the coin toss. A lot of long sleeves on today. I want the ball to start a second half. And let's check out some uniforms. Let's go check out our roster. So I want to look for some seniors. We don't have any seniors at quarterback. At halfback, we do got Thomas Crawford. He has been with us since the beginning, I guess. I think the last 2 or 3 years he's got to play pretty significantly. He's been really good for us. We're going to miss him. Fullback, we don't play anybody there. Wide receiver, Tommy Miller. So he's been an absolute stud for us the last few years. He's been our fastest receiver. I've been recruiting some fast guys over the last few seasons, but he's been like just the cream of the crop. We're definitely going to miss him. I think that's it for wide receivers. What about tight end? Ryan Neal. Been our go-to tight end since I got here. He was, I think, the first tight end we recruited, and he's been a starter ever since. Just a great pickup for us. Definitely going to be missed. I think that's it for tight end. I'm just going to look at the starters for offensive line. So Matt Hall, left tackle. He's a senior. He's gone. What about Chris Ford's coming back, hopefully. That'd be nice. He's just a junior. What about defense? Again, I'll just probably look at the starters. Let's see. We're good at defensive end. Defensive tackle, Kyle Curtis. So we play a 5-2 whenever we go up against bigger formations, and he's been on the field a whole lot for us the last few seasons. Ryan Powell is another one. Just a good group of guys right there. Look at linebacker. So we run a 5-2 and a nickel, so we only got 2 linebackers out there at all times. So Trey Alford has been really good for us. Has been an impact guy the last couple of seasons. And Burton is just a junior. Imagine if he came back, that'd be nice. But I think that's it for the linebackers. You look at corner, we have Scott Cox. So he's played like, it's very weird. I think last year he was our #1 corner. Now he's back over the #2, or it could have been reversed. He's been all over the place, but he's just been a steady cornerback for us. And a couple of games ago, he got a couple picks. So, yep, he'll definitely be missed. What about free safety? So we got Rick Carter. He's been our backup. Talent-wise, he's better than Dodd, but he's just so slow. That's just a guy, I don't even remember recruiting him. I could have, I just don't remember. But anyway, he's a senior. Strong safety, nope. What about kicker? No. And their punter, Jamal Hughes. I guess he's been our starter since the beginning, him being a redshirt senior. Either way, so we got, 10 or so seniors that have played at least some part at one point or another. So let's go look at their roster. Again, they're running like a West Coast offense. They got a couple scramblers. Look at that guy, 85 speed. Please do not run around on us much today. No impact halfback. That's good, but they got some bodies here. 87, 86, 84. Fullback, pretty good. 88, 84. This guy's super slow, though. Impact wide receiver. Makes me wonder if they're going to throw a lot today, but the rest of his teammates look pretty solid. 85, 84, and 80. I mean, they could go 4 wide if they wanted to. Pretty decent tight end, although he's not very fast. And he can't catch. He's a pure blocker. Look at the offensive line. True freshman, 80 overall. Good pickup for them there. Senior, 98 overall. Maybe the best left guard in the country. Center at 86. Right guard, 93. And left, I guess they got a left guard playing right tackle at 76. So their guards are really solid. Again, they run a 4-3. 84 and 93 on the ends. Not bad. 92 and 85. So their front four is pretty solid. We'll see how well we can run the ball today. Linebackers, they got 2 impact outside linebackers just like us. These 2 guys are here, 87, 86. I assume both of them are going to be on the field a lot today. Decent. Wow, look at that. 82 overall true freshman. That's a really good pickup. And a true freshman right outside linebacker, although, again, I think this guy's going to play more. You go to corner, 84, 84, 78. You look at free safety. Just 78, but he's got some decent speed. And they got a true freshman, 78 overall. So at least they're recruiting pretty decent from what I can tell. Kicker, senior, 76 overall, and a really bad punter. All right. Again, I think they're going to throw a little bit more than usual because of the receiver. That's probably him on the right end. And I kicked it right towards him. Good job, Al. Right towards him. Hopefully we can contain him. The kicker just got annihilated. Good tackle. They're going to run some bigger. No, as soon as I say they're going to run bigger formations, they go 4 wide. Let's go. I'm going to do a dime cover 1. I'm not going to pinch the line. I want my blitzer to come through.
UCLA lines up in a bunch formation.
Pump up the crowd. This ain't the biggest stadium in the world, but they're faithful.
To the air on first down.
Good little throw to the cross. That ain't good. To the crosser.
And down he goes.
That's a good start for him. Bridges got spinned on.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his.
Let's do a nickel blitz since we're going 3 wide.
Here's where the offense stands compared to the rest of the nation.
It said they was going 3 wide. Did I miss something? I thought that's what it said. Going up the gut, and I just whiffed on that tackle. Another easy first down. I'm going to blitz the linebacker, and we're going to blitz Burton. I'm going to shade over like this. Don't run to the left. Toss play, just nobody could get through. Uh-oh, he's going to block me there, ain't he? I knew that was going to happen. Wow, so they're just on the move. Every single play's been a killer. That was to perfection. He had a good blocker in front of him. I may incorporate a play like that in our next Dynasty. We'll see. I've been working on some of that. Watch out. Oh, so that was a fumble. Somebody pick it up. Oh, man, that we could have used that. 2 wide again. We'll just go back to a cover 1. And we'll do something like this. I'm going to come down. Since they're running out of room anyways. Just up the guts. Somebody, there we go. Nowhere to go. That makes it 3rd and something. 3rd and goal, I guess. 3rd and 7. I'm going to go cloud. I don't know what I mean. There's a lot of things they can do here. It said they was going to quit doing that. It said they went 3 wide to keep going these 2-back looks. Out of bounds. All right, we're going to force the field goal, so that could have been much worse. They started so well, but just couldn't finish. So they can have all the field goals they want. Pretty good kick. No big deal. Let's get on offense for the first time and see if we can get a touchdown. Shank it one side or the other. I'd love to see us get some good blocks. Get a good return maybe for Ford right here. Get it outside. Not a bad return. Get it close to the 40. Not bad. Let's do something really simple. Let's go halfback flare. I'm going to bring Doty down over here. High snap. Get about 8 yards to Doty. We'll take it. I'm going to go tight end dig. Love to pick up a first down right here. Well, may go to my tight end. Let's see. Spread them out. He's not open. We'll go to Ford. Good little play there. Now I may run the ball. Let's get our freshman quarterback out there. Now let's do a speed option. They've been running a ton of zones so far. I'm going to go to the left. Can we get a block over there? Oh, that's terrible. Awful. Awful, awful. I pitched it. Bad pitch. Just, we're very fortunate we got the ball back. That could have been an absolute disaster. Second and forever. I'm actually going to run it again. They may not expect this. Let's do that halfback option play. And they're going nickel. Oh, gosh. Just get a block for me. We're just going to let McPherson handle it. Make it respectable. 3rd and something. 3rd and 5. I'm actually going to let my freshman quarterback throw this. We're going to go RB flats. I swear, they've been zoning us to death. About every play's been a zone. This may go right back to Doty. Just dropped it. Straight up drop. So, I'm gonna go for it probably on the 38. How can we get an easy 5 yards? I may just run it again. I'm trying to think. I think we can get zone again. That linebacker scared me over there. And they're forcing me to go left. High snap does not help anything, but our freshman quarterback's going to help us out. Shoo! Well, they're making it tough on us, that's for sure. I'm going to go wide receiver deep post. Going nickel. That corner's probably on Neal. I'm going to have Williams do something like this since Miller's getting double teamed. They're going cover 1. Going to my tight end. Get about 5 yards there. Let's try a swing. Hey, they're going man. Yay. I'm going to leave it as is. We don't have enough room to go over the top, I don't think. Just go to Miller. Let's get the first down. Again, I don't think I could have gotten to Ford over the top. We're on the left hash. What's a good idea from here? I know what I'm going to call. We're going to do an off-tackle run. We're going to flip this. I was hoping they flipped the linebacker, but they didn't. And they're shading that. This ain't going to work too well. No, just nowhere to go. Another good defensive play. 2nd and 10. I may go back and run another option play. I don't know what we'd do if we didn't have our little freshman quarterback this year. Well, I don't know if that helped or not. And another high snap. I got supposedly the best center in the country. He's not helping us out here. That's the 2nd high snap of the day. But we got the touchdown. That's all that matters. Thankfully, we had some decent blocking. I may get a good thumbnail of him trying to do a stiff arm right there. Let me go ahead and do that. Go right here. Something like that would be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get that thumbnail. All right, so it took us forever to get down the field, but we scored. I'm looking forward to doing some extra fun things in the next offense whenever that day comes. Again, I've been working on some of that. I'm going to do a lot of the things we don't do in this offense. Let's just put it that way. That's all I'll say about that for now. But 7-3. Let's get back on defense. Try to kick away from that receiver this time. A little bit better. Come over here. Good stop. Back to defense we go. We'll go back to cover 1. We're a cover 1 team, that's for sure. That's another thing I'm looking forward to, doing some different things on defense. Don't run to the right. Probably do a counter. Nope. Play action. Good little throw. They're just whooping on us, I tell you. We can't stop them for anything. Let's do another cover one. Our secondary is getting beat.
It'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
UCLA lines up in a pro set.
I got the one high safety. Option. Ah, whiffed it. Whiffed it. Wow, he juked me there, and I tried to run into him, and that didn't work. That worries me if they're going to run any of that stuff today, because their quarterback is super fast. I'm going to take a chance doing something like this. I don't know. Just don't run to the left. Toss. Get a tackle. There you go. I think he got the first, though. He didn't. 3rd and inches. Interesting. Well, we'll go back to another cover one. It says they're going too wide, and they are. It's the fullback dive. I have to make the tackle myself. I'm going to do a nickel blitz. I know they're going 4 wide, but I want to keep my 2 impact linebackers out there. I'm going to control the blitzer. Oh, that was a mistake. Perfect play. Opposite side of the blitz. In the first quarter, we're up. However, they're on the move again. Like maybe we can have the same result as the last drive. I'm going to pinch this time. Play action. Good stop. Got a hand on about little. 2nd and 10. We'll go cover 2 from nickel. Again, I want to keep those 2 linebackers out there. I think they need to be on the field as much as possible today. We'll pinch again. Crosser. I think they ran into each other. I love that play out of ace spread. Did it just bounce off his hands or bounce off his elbow? Oh, it went too early. That makes it 3rd and 10. We can do a little zone now. Somebody in the front 7 needs to do something, or front 4 needs to get after that quarterback. What worries me, though, is he can run a little bit. We'll run our basic cloud coverage. Oh, wide open over there. Thankfully, ran out of room. So we're going to force another field goal. I've said it for years. If you could just force field goals, that's a positive. So they can have another one. And their kicker's fairly decent. He should be able to make this. Curled it in. 7-6. Let's just match their field goals with our touchdowns. Keep doing that, then we'll win. Decent kick back to Ford. Just need a block or 2. Get up the field. Nope. On the left hash. What's a good idea from here? Let's do... I'm going to call this one in forever. Let's go halfback angle. I figured they go man on this one. That out route, it's not the easiest route to throw to. Who's on Neal? Hope it's not that linebacker. Looks like it is, but they're going cover 1. Good little throw. Williams. Good catch by Williams. Good throw by Dean. Let's just stay here. Let's do streak. Even with that throw, he short-armed it a little bit. He had to come back for it. I think this will go to Ford more than likely. Get about 6 with Ford. I think I'm going to just stay here. We're going to call that swing play again. Miller may get a touch. We'll see. Now, who's the worst safety? Both of them are kind of rough. And that linebacker's not out there. So let's do something like this. Cover 1. Another high snap. Come on. And did he drop it? Did he just straight up drop it? He dropped it. Makes it 3rd and 4. Let's try a linebacker attack.
Coming up on this one. Ball on the 41.
I'm going to have 4 to go like that. We're going cover 1. double teamed. Ah, dang it. I didn't get to it either. That's not... Did we get it? Barely got it. First down. Nice. Let's try Ohio. We don't call this play often, but it's on my mind. I should have included it in my offense for years. Just forget that I have it. Cover one. He's wide open. Oh. Good recovery by the linebacker or safety, whoever that was. 2nd and 7. Let's try another option play with Caesar. We may have a chance here on the right. Just don't shade everybody over there. Okay, so we can get a block or two. Go Caesar. We're just going to pitch it there. Juke there. First down. Good play. We'll take it any day of the week. Now I want to call slant outs. I don't know if I have enough room with Crawford here. Let's see. Nope, cover 2. Hey, at least he caught it. Get a first down. I think he got it. Did he get it? Yes. 1st and 10. On the 13. I would love to hit that. Let's do safety occupied. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Would love to go to Williams on that side. I may be able to go to Miller. If they're going cover 2, we'll go to Baker. They went cover 2, so I couldn't go to either one of those corners. I'm going to try another off-tackle run with Doty. Oh, they flipped the linebacker. If we can get a block on him. There we go. Great block, Baker. 6 points. Nice. Good little play right there. We just had the right blocking. Everybody helped on that one. So let's kick an extra point, go up 8. Right down the middle, should be. There we go. Let's get back on defense, and I guess hold them to another field goal. Their offense has been pretty impressive. I mean, they're just kind of making plays. Thankfully, they haven't figured out how to score touchdowns yet. And I kicked that one way too far over. I hit the button super late. They're going to get really good field position. My bad. I'm going to go back to a 5-2 cover 1. Bring down Little. Weak twins. That's a fun formation. Get him, get him. Off the back foot. Make a play. There you go. Just make the tackle. Good job, Burton. Going 3 wide. Let's go cover 2 this time.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
We'll bring my linebackers over. They may just do a basic run. Yep, just up the gut. Good job, 92. Got around the guard. Makes it 3rd and long. I'm going to go Cloud. Let's see if our front 4 or line can get through. I've got the deep middle. Ooh, they went. Oh, go! Somebody go get him. Oh, I think he got it. We got pushed into it. Wow, 1st and 10. And I'm hesitant to try to do a QB spy. A lot of times they don't work. That quarterback's a nuisance, that's for sure. The basic run. I have to make the tackle myself. Get 6 yards on that. One day we'll force a punt on them. I don't know if we'll eventually get to do it, but right now they're just kind of moving the ball however they wish. He's going over there. Yep, I saw it coming. I couldn't get over there. We was running one high. Another first down. And another. How many first downs have they gotten today? A bunch. Fullback dives. Just get about another 5 yards. I feel like we're just getting eaten alive up front. I'm waiting for anybody up front to do anything. Go with the cover 2. Intercept that. Oh, good play, Smith.
The pass was knocked down.
3rd and 5.
Defense is very aggressive, and they swallow the football. They're always making plays to disrupt the pass.
Let's do a cover 1 from 5-2.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up.
I'm going to bring them down.
UCLA comes out with an eye
I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Triple. He's got all day to go over there. 1st down.
and they convert on 3rd down with the old option play.
And what do you do?
It's 1st and 10.
And they're chewing up clock, too. We'll do another cover 1. I'm going to flip it.
They're lining
Play action.
up 2. There's the play fake.
There we go. Ow. There we go. Ow. User interception, baby. I got in front of it. Look at this. Awesome play.
He knew exactly where the quarterback
I saw the crosser. I'm like, well, I'm the closest one to him. Let me just go get in front of it. And he threw it. Right there. Good job, Al. Love it. I don't do those often. That's huge. We got a minute to go.
This safety was ready for today's game.
Let's go scissors in. We need to get down the field if we want to score.
Over at the 10-yard line.
Got to be careful here. They're going to cover 3. Oh, watch out.
This one off. Complete. They'll bring him down.
I'm going to let that clock roll.
And that's because the
I'm okay with that. After that play, I'm okay with that.
quarterback should have found somebody else downfield.
I'm okay with just going to the locker room with an 8-point lead.
2nd and 8 coming up here.
We're going to do an option play. We may get a big breakout run or something, but again, they're not calling timeouts either. If they would have called a timeout there, I would have called something normal. So let's just do a run play. Maybe we can get some good yards, and then we can decide what to do after that. But otherwise, I'm okay if we just go to the locker room. Get down to a few seconds. Just get a block for me. Get out of bounds. Save a timeout.
Running on the option there.
30 seconds.
spectacular option keeper there. And I'm going to tell you why.
We could try a halfback corner.
Going nowhere, but this quarterback made the right choice by holding on to the football.
Cover 0 to the go. Cover, looks like they're at least going cover 1.
They come out with 3 wide
Yep, they're going cover 1. We'll go to Miller. And he drops it. Come on. You're senior? Come on. Make a play out there. You've been terrible today. Dreadful. Now I'm definitely just going to run the ball. Now they may actually call a timeout after this play.
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 28.
If my best receiver ain't going to catch the ball. And it's senior day of all things.
Receivers in the zone right now.
I'm just going to hand the ball off. That was a mistake. And a fumble, and we got super lucky. Gosh, that could have been a disaster.
Takes a timeout.
We got 1 timeout left. 3rd and 12. I'm going to run the ball again. Force that other timeout. I don't trust our offense at the moment to get those 12 yards. No offense to our passing game, but when my players aren't catching the ball,
The Cyclone set up in the gun.
I'm going to go to the right.
Caesar.
Get up the field.
Option right. He can scoop. Great hit.
I'm just going to stay in bounds. Let's just go to the locker room. Actually, we're close to the... Let's call a timeout. We're close to Hail Mary opportunities here, so let's try.
Except to the ball.
Lee, you're right. They look like they've never defended.
Let's do linebacker attack. I want to get a little bit closer before we can try a Hail Mary.
And this is the 6th play of the drive.
I'm going to have Williams on a go. I may try to get Ford over the middle. They're going cover 2.
On 1st down.
Oh, I got hit when I threw it. Oh, and he caught it. Call timeout. Great play. Ford.
Not only was
I got hit.
making, but the offensive line
That was like a quintuple coverage.
for him to find his target.
And when you combine
I thought I called timeout. There we go. So I got 1 left. I could probably kick a field goal. Let's just stay here and try halfback corner again.
It's 1st and 10.
Middle of the field's a little bit easier to hit that post route.
The Cyclone come out.
Cover 0.
Drops back to pass.
Let's let Williams try it. He may get it. Nice. Nice. So I wasn't expecting to score a touchdown right before the half, but we did. Great play by Wink. Great throw by Dean. Right where it needed to be. So Dean is having a really good day. He's just up to his receivers making catches. Right in the corner. Nice. We may get a thumbnail for Dean. Let's go. I don't think he's had a thumbnail all season. Do something like this, possibly. Let's go ahead and get that one while we're here. Great throw. That's a really hard throw to make, right in the corner. That easily could have went out of bounds. Kick an extra point.
And he tacks on the
I almost gave up on the drive. I was like, okay, forget it. Let's just run out the clock. Let's go to the locker room. But we made a couple plays here and there.
UCLA 6. Washington is lined up to kick this one off.
Hopefully I can... Oh, it's going right to the receiver again. I just hit... I'm not doing a good job on special teams today. But this will be a touchback at least.
Fields it in the end zone.
3 seconds. Just keep everything in front of us on this one.
They'll start this drive.
I'll go 5-2 since you're going with a bigger formation themselves. We're going to do something like this. Fullback dive. Good stop. All right, end of the half, 21-6. Give it up for UCLA. They're making us work for it, and that's for sure. You look at some stats, 159 to our 230. Both teams got exactly 98 rushing yards. We got 132 yards passing. 13 of 16, that's pretty good. Most of the other ones are drops. 66% and 60%. Third down is going well for both teams. Let's go to individual stats. So Dean, again, is having a great day so far. 13 of 15, 132 yards, 1 touchdown. No picks. Running the ball. Caesar is leading in yards, but Crawford's got the yard, or leading in attempts, but Crawford's got the yards. Doty, he's just getting shut down. Hopefully that'll improve in the second half. You look at the touchdowns, Doty and Caesar. He did get the 1 touchdown. Receiving, Ford is leading that with 4 receptions. You look at the yards, Williams with 47. Most of that was off that little fade route. And then Ford had that play of the day so far, that catch over the middle. Great play by him. But that 1 touchdown went to Williams. You go to defense, right here, Dodd is, I'm leading in tackles. I shouldn't be, but that's just kind of the way it's been going today. Alford is right there with 4. Only 1 tackle for loss, not a single sack, but we did get an interception. That was by me. So I'm having a good little day at free safety. I feel like I'm leading in tackles. I got a pick. And I'm not all that great at playing at safety. At least I don't think I am. I'm much better playing at linebacker. All right, Williams, you had a good touchdown earlier. Let's see if you can do something special again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he gone. He gone. He may have to get a thumbnail. Another one. That's 2. Sweet. That's not his first kick return for a touchdown this year either. Clean blocking across the board. Right there. All you need is a little push. You see right here by Temple and Baker, my 2 tight ends. I got all 3 of my top tight ends are sitting right there. He pushed that guy through, and that's all you need. And then you just got to hope you can find a crease, and it's just off to the races after that. I wonder if I can get a good thumbnail here for Williams. That's another good one. He may get it. I don't know. Somebody's going to get it. He got the Colorado thumbnail. If Miller ain't going to do his part today, at least Williams is stepping up and doing so, and Ford is stepping up. I may have missed that. Ooh, I got it through barely. And just like that, we're up 22. The middle part of the game. How many times have I preached this for years? Win the middle part of the game if you can. Especially that, I mean, just, especially the middle part. I mean, of course, you want to win all 4 quarters, but you can really set some momentum if you can control that middle part. Back to defense we go. 28-6. They got a lot of classic pro formations.
UCLA comes out with an I formation.
Done a lot of 2-back stuff today. Little off-tackle run. Good stop by Morrow. He plugged up that tight end. Yeah, we could try dime. Let's go dog gold. Cover 1. We'll blitz Alford. Bring Little down. He's got to control or cover the halfback. Get a tackle. Good stop by Smith. Been a great corner for us. 3rd and 9. Get a stop here, go down the field, score again, then we can really put this thing to bed. Hopefully this quarterback doesn't run on us. Oh, there he goes. Somebody get him. There, good job, Al. And the senior Cox with the tackle. We're going to force the punt. Nice. Maybe he'll shank it to the left. They got a lefty punter. Shank it to the left. There we go. Uh-oh. Get down, get down, get down. Go, 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 go. It was a good effort. On the right hash, I'm actually going to do a basic run with Crawford. Let the senior get a touch. They're going dime. Interesting. That's a hard shift that way. Let's get up. There we go. Find a crease. Take it to the house. Let that ref block it. Get it. Great run. I love it. Great little dive run. Require a little patience. Block right there, then a juke, and then it's just off to the races after that. So we're on like the 15 or so. What I would like to do, actually, let's go back. Let's try this play again. Safety occupy.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone. When performance,
This will go to Baker or Neal. He's not open. Nobody is. That flat route, it doesn't stay put, so I couldn't have thrown to him. I was too late on it. 2nd and 10. My bad. Let's try. Actually, let's go back. Let's go double tight end outs.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 14.
I need to change that circle route
Set up in the gun.
to something a little bit easier. Go to my tight end, get about 5 yards. And then from here, 3rd and 5. Let's try a linebacker attack. I'd love to go to Neal over the middle. That would be ideal. Love to see the senior get a touchdown. Ain't going to happen there, though. And that was the weirdest looking fumble. As soon as he got touched, he just kind of dropped it. Just weird. He didn't even get hit hard. Well, let's go play some more defense, I guess. Thankfully, we picked up that kickoff return for a touchdown. Let's see if they do anything with this. Intercept that. I think that was a flat route and he stopped. That would have worked better if he was on the right hash. But they were going man. I don't think he was going to be open anyways. I'm going to blitz my nickel again. Maybe. Oh. Maybe he can get through. That's why I'm doing an under front. Hopefully that right tackle will get occupied. But we're going to do a draw. But nowhere to go. Makes it 3rd and long. We'll stay here. We'll go cloud. I'm going to control the defensive end over here. Just in case this guy wants to run, maybe I can help with that. I'm just going to stay right here. Look at that throw. Great play. He had all day to throw. We dropped 8, so I guess that helped. Decent little quarterback. Not bad at all. Let's blitz the linebacker. I'm going to shade like this, since we got the blitzer coming off the opposite side. Oh, went right through. Fumble it, get it. And who made the play? It was one of my linebackers. I couldn't tell who. So tit for tat on the turnovers. Was it Little? Nope. It was Alford. Alford with the forced fumble. Nice. So we're in the middle of the field, kind of, sort of. Let's try. Let's do swing. I'm going to have Doty go to the left. It's going to go to Doty. Get a 4. Get it. 6 points. Great throw. Dean, I think he's going to get the thumbnail. Just a great play. Awesome throw. Been one of his better games this year. They went cover 0, so I went over the top. So one thing I'm looking forward to in the next offense is I'm going to be throwing a lot of more deep stuff. A lot of different things. I'm really excited about that. Again, I've been working on it. But that's if, again, the only way I'll leave, well, for the most part, is if we win a national title. If we do that, then I'm ready to move on, do some different things. But we got unfinished business here. We got to finish strong. We're 2 games away. Our biggest game of the year is coming up. Texas A&M is going to be a massive game. Arguably the 2 best teams in the country going at it. Super exciting. I picked it, good timing. picking Iowa State.
Set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Big 12 got really good as soon as I started there. Hopefully, wherever I go next, the same thing gonna happen.
Picked up a yard of
I mean, the Big 12's just been nasty the last couple of seasons. Let's do a cover 2 from nickel.
2nd and 9. Ball on their own 28.
I'm gonna take a chance on an under front. Just don't run to the right. Well, that's the QB play again.
And he's going to throw.
Let's see. I just whiffed on that tackle. A good play by Smith.
Catch the defense off guard, but
Makes it 3rd and long again.
it's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 20.
I've got the deep middle. I'm gonna shade over this way.
Be careful. This receiver wants to make a play. Looking. Lets it go.
It's all you, Cox. Overshot it. Thank you.
Well, that was an impressive stand by the defense.
Looks like we're gonna end up blowing them out. Fine by me. You could tell they don't have any. They got one impact receiver
They line up to punt this one away.
who hasn't. I don't think he's touched the ball all day. The quarterback's decent. We're gonna have to fair catch that one.
Fair catch. He hauls it in at the 37-yard line.
Right hash.
Another drive, hoping to duplicate
Let's try a stick.
the last one, which
All right, Miller. This could go to you.
start this drive at the 37.
Depends on the coverage. They're going cover 1. I'm gonna try something like this though.
Receivers.
Cover 0. Had to throw it off the back foot. He's going to short arm it. Oh, he dropped it. That was doable.
Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
It was a good try. 2nd and 10.
Vision just for a split second.
Let's flip power option.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 37.
I want to run to the left. That's what we're going to do.
Caesar lines up
Just get a block or two. Just cut up field. There we go. 1st down with Caesar. Good play.
down. They go with the option and pick up the 1st down.
That was just good.
I want to try tunnel screen.
Yeah, and in that situation,
I'm kind of glad they're going man because the zone beater has been awful all season. Last couple seasons, in fact.
Iowa State comes
Let's do
out
something like this.
drops back.
Yep, he's wide open.
Throws it. He has some room.
First, another fumble. What's going on?
It's a loose ball. Tries to juke.
Now it's fumbleitis. Their mother brother's just coughing it up.
That fumble recovery. I don't know
That was weird.
that is, they're getting blown out.
Both of our halfbacks are just
Good things happen in a football game.
can't hold on to it.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 39.
I guess we'd be up about 50 points if we didn't have any turnovers.
They line up in a double tight set.
Thankfully, UCLA just can't do much on offense to keep up with us.
Lucas pitches out to the right.
Intercepted. Wow, another turnover.
The interception
What in the world's going on? That's like number 5 on the day. Now it's starting to turn into 07.
now has 2 interceptions in the ball game.
And that's two more than the quarterback.
There's a lot of goofy things happening at the moment.
Get back out there and play smarter football.
Let's try a tight end dig.
You're right, Coach. The quarterback has to be able to put that out of his mind and act like it never
Who is on who?
Second interception.
I say both.
Let's try.
Dean on 1st down.
That's an easy catch right there. Just don't fumble it.
Down.
Get a little play to Doty. That was like the easiest decision ever. They couldn't keep up with him. On the 5,
It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just
I would like to try.
the 1st down.
I'm gonna try a swing. I'd like to see Miller get a catch today. Has he got? I think he's got one catch.
In the red zone, brought to you by Old
He may get it here. I'd love to see him get in the end zone because he's a senior.
Dean. Comes
He's getting bogged down. That ain't gonna work.
He's looking.
There ain't nobody open. I'm gonna run with it with Dean. We'll just get out of bounds. So you go back and look. My lone man beater got bogged down on the corner. Kind of messed up the rhythm of it. Everything. Never mind there. Let's try. Let's go back to QB choice. Let our other quarterback handle it.
Iowa State lines up in a shotgun.
So that's the other thing. So that other linebacker, we haven't seen him hardly all day. I just now realized that. I'm just going to hand the ball off. Yeah, 6 points for Crawford. Good for the senior. Get in there, son. Good for you. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Caesar, Doty, and Crawford all got rushing touchdowns. So that is it for our first string offense. And then on defense, I'm going to go ahead and just do it now. Since this is a blowout, we'll just come over here. I'm going to get Willis out here. Let's get Davidson. Defensive tackles, I'm going to get Powell. Then we can get Montgomery. We're going to get Ramsey. Then we will get Higgins. And then don't have to worry about that one. Corner. We can get Kelly, Tatum, Gutierrez. And then here we can get Carter, and then we can get Sims. See, that took like 30 seconds. Not hard. But at least we'll have good backups. I can't do the mass subs on defense. Anybody who's been watching this year, they put in like the third string, and we don't have a third string. So at least here our backups are our starters. So another good, easy blowout. It ended up being a bit better than I thought, honestly. Another terrible kick. It's not been a good day for me on the kicking front. It's going to go right to that receiver again. There he goes. Oh, dang it. I just whiffed on that tackle. That was awful. I tried to run into him just to get the auto tackle, and it didn't work. Well, that receiver done something today. Now we're up 30. Going to go 29. I'm surprised he just didn't try to at least attempt to tackle him, but I guess I didn't nudge into him enough. So now there's been 2 kickoff returns today. So I'm going to try to run clock so we can just get out of here. I mean, it's pretty obvious the game's over with, but I'd like to see our second string offense get some touchdowns. Let's see if Ford can get another decent return. Get a block or two, get a block or two, get a block or two, go 23. Take it to the house, son. Nice. Number 3 on the day for both teams. Crazy game. Tit for tat. You get a kickoff return for a touchdown. I'll get a kickoff return for a touchdown. That's probably the first time in years. I mean, I don't know how many seasons it's been where I've had multiple kickoff returns for touchdowns. I can't remember the last time. I think at Penn State we may have had a kid that done it once, but I don't remember. I don't remember doing it here. Did Doty his freshman year do something similar? I think he had some punt returns that looked really good. I don't remember. Either way, awesome play. 1st and 10. How many points have been scored in this quarter? I can't wait to look at the box score, see what that looks like. There's probably been at least 30 or 28 points scored, or 35 for both teams. We'll check it later. Play action. Ow. Al's making plays out there, son. Look at this. Making plays. That's 2 user picks. What a wild and weird game. 2 user picks. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns. So what I done here, I just went and double teamed that impact receiver. I said, let's just see what happens. They threw it to him. I stopped. I thought I was going to run into him and get an interference called, but nope. I made another awesome play. Good job, Al. Sweet. 49-13. I need to put in, I'm going to put McPherson right there. That way Crawford is still in a couple of these other formations we got him in there for via formation subs. Let's do it, but just an off-tackle run. Of course, we're going to run right into that impact linebacker. I may just cut up the gut here. Like that. Get another first down. A little play there. Let's try a swing. I'd love to chew up all this clock on this drive. I don't think it's going to happen, though. So we got coming up, we got these 2 bye weeks. I'll probably just kind of rush through them a little bit once we sim them and everything. We'll just see what happens with that. I'm going to make sure we do that. Let's see. Get a block or 2. Anybody? Fumble. Another 7 turnovers today. Now this is getting kind of goofy. Now it's becoming no fun for either team. 7 turnovers. I've said it before. There's always at least 1 or 2 games a season where it's just a turnover fest. Thankfully, it doesn't happen every other game. Otherwise, I would be playing 07 instead. So thankful it doesn't happen a lot in this game. Fullback dive. Thankful we're up big and it doesn't make a difference.
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 49-yard line.
And thankfully UCLA ain't keeping up with us on the scoreboard. That dude came through like a heat missile. Look at my nose guard right there, the guy over the center. Oh, they went with the center, the counter play. That worked out well. Those counter works halfway decent if you can get decent blocking. 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10 coming up.
I've got the deep middle. I'm going to do an over front. I'm going to bring my linebackers away.
Lucan drops back.
Somebody go get him.
He takes off.
There we go.
Now he's got room to
Knock his head off. They'll probably go for it,
Defense close in a hurry.
and they will. I'll just go 5-2.
the defense will
I'm taking a chance here. I'm going to get down.
lining up in the
We'll have 9 in the box. Just a,
handoff up the middle.
get him, push it. Oh, I don't think he got it.
So on
Or did he?
they run it and they pick up
Just
just enough.
enough.
Just enough is right.
Let's go do another cover 1.
Yeah, it's a good thing they didn't need a lot of room.
Back to weak twins. They've been using this formation a lot today.
The defense will stack the line of scrimmage.
I got the deep middle option play. There we go. Get in front of it, Al. That's what you're supposed to do.
Recovers a loose ball.
Get between the quarterback and the halfback right as soon as he pitches it. Hopefully you can force a fumble. They got the ball back, but still.
Run the option and it almost cost them.
You can't
2nd and 10.
like that. The coach is calling the option because he
Let's
trusts
do a
his
basic
players
cover 2.
to take care of the football. They are very, very fortunate to get that one back.
They sure
All right, I tried. They don't have any. I don't think they have any shotgun formations in their playbook. I think it's all under center. It's West Coast as it gets. Let's get a little throw to the curl.
What a throw for a big game.
Makes it 3rd and reasonable.
example of the quarterback seeing the whole field and finding the guy who had the best chance of making a catch.
Now I got Alford playing defensive tackle. I don't know.
Shift on the defensive line.
Probably not a good thing.
The option. He laterals.
Good job, Al. I got in front of it again.
Offense came
Again, get between the quarterback and the pitch.
Very fortunate right there.
Force the fumble.
He holds on to the ball with both hands next time he gets
It's not easy to do, but it can be done. Let's do another cover 1. Looks like
and again they're going for
they got their backups in at least.
one man backfield.
I'm gonna come down here. I probably need to control this back end just in case. Nope, they're going to pass it.
To the air.
Intercept that. Oh my gosh, that could have been a pick 6.
To being intercepted. They turn the ball
All right, 2 minutes to go.
forward on 4th down.
Surely we can just get
In the game, they'll try
a couple of first downs and end this thing.
They'll take over at the 38-yard line.
I got to be careful. I got my
Lines up in the shot.
freshman quarterback out there. I think I'll just hand the ball off on this one. Just get a block or 2.
Into the open field.
He may be gone. Nope, going to get caught. And we stayed in bounds at least. First down.
30-yard line. A huge gain on the option.
Good play there. I think I may go right back to him.
put the ball in their playmakers' hands, and guys,
We need. I would run with Crawford, but we need him.
good execution there on the pitch out to
We still got 2 important games coming up. We're going to do a little off-tackle run with McPherson. I may have to cut up the gut on this one.
From the gun.
Let's see what they do here. That was a tale of 2 halves, though.
Here's the option.
Fumble. Nope, he broke it. The freshman, good job.
With a takedown. That's a good 9-yard.
That first half, they kept up with us, and that 3rd quarter happened. There was just all kinds of craziness. Let's do another dive with the Crawford since McPherson's about to pass out.
Here. Ball on the 24.
Oddly enough, they're going dime again.
Come out in the shotgun.
Fine with me. I could probably get an easy first down. Just I'm going to go up the gut here with the Crawford. With that clock roll, if I can get a first down, then I'll take a knee the rest of the way. Let's get up fit. Just enough.
Brings him down. And that run will move the chain.
All right, let's take a knee. Senior day. It's been a good day.
not only couldn't they stop him,
We got the win. That's what matters.
clock is
I'm going to go QB Neal.
1st and 10. Ball on the 21.
Williams is our MVP today. 144 all-purpose yards, 2 touchdowns. I may have to give him the thumbnail, but I swear I thought Dean played well. A lot of guys played well today, except for Miller. I don't know where he went. He just not show up. Get it down to a couple of seconds.
There's the kneel down by the quarterback.
One more kneel should do it. Look how big Temple is. That dude is a beast. I hate if I end up winning the title and I move on. I ain't going to be able to full play with that guy, but that's all right. One more knee, then we can look at some things here. There we go. All right, final score 49-13. Great win. Great way to end the regular season. Undefeated. 11-0. On our way. Good for our seniors to play well today. To play well for them. Not that guy. No offense to him, but he was just a no-show. I don't know what happened. Hopefully he'll make up for it in that A&M game. We got him to play in the A&M game. He's got to play well. A&M is going to be slightly better than UCLA. I think A&M's undefeated too. And then what? Ohio State's the other team. I think whoever wins that game is going to take on Ohio State. Let's go to stats. So 227 to our 435. We had over 200 yards rushing, over 200 yards passing. When we got days like that on offense, we're pretty tough to beat. Third down went pretty well. 7 turnovers. And most of that was in the second half, too. Just a weird, goofy game. There were 9 total fumbles. Again, what am I playing, 07? That's awful. I hate seeing that many fumbles. But again, thankfully, this only happens once or twice a season. Let's go to individual stats. So Dean, 18-22, 228 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. I thought he played great. Running the ball, attempts, Crawford and Caesar. Crawford led in yards, and he got a touchdown. I did not get a thumbnail for him. I wouldn't mind giving that to him. But Caesar and Doty got a touchdown apiece. Receiving, Doty led in receptions. He also led in yards. He got a touchdown. Williams got a touchdown. You got a blocking. Ford had a good day. Defensively, Alford and Dodd, nothing really changed from the first half. You look at tackles for loss, Powell had a couple. Alford had one. There were no sacks, but we did get a couple interceptions from Little and one from Carter. Just good, and I got a couple of those user picks, which was a lot of fun. But look at the box score. So look at that third quarter. 35 total points was scored in that third quarter. Everybody used it all up in the third because nothing happened in the fourth. That third quarter was absolutely crazy. Good win, though. Let's get out of here. So that could very well be the last game I play in Jack Trice Stadium. If we win a title again, I'm going to move on. But we got to take care of business first. So we're going to sim this. What I'm going to do is we're just going to look at some score. I mean, I can kind of go through these. I really don't want to. There's just not a lot of happens these last couple of weeks with some of these teams. See, we got one more bye. We got 2 bye weeks we're going to go through. Let's go look at the top 25 for this week. We won. A&M won. Colorado, South Carolina. Then we got NC State, Washington State, Florida, Miami. Then you got LSU got upset. Alabama won and Virginia Tech won. So there weren't a lot of games this week. So if you go to the next week, this bye week, so there's only 3 games left. So there's not going to be a whole lot to see there. So let's just go to Sports Illustrated. This will be the last one we can look at until we get to the conference title game. So bowl rankings, we moved down. Look, Ohio State's right there, which is interesting. They're ahead of us. So I'm not worried. As long as we beat A&M, that should put us in the 1 or 2 spots. It should. I just can't imagine not getting rewarded for winning that game. And vice versa for A&M. If A&M beats us, they should stay where they're at. But if for some reason they do not bump us over Penn State, I'm going to get upset. But that's out of my control. All I can do is just try to beat A&M. So we'll worry about that later. Let's go to Heisman Watch. Texas A&M quarterback, that's who we're going up against next. UTEP, Cal, Bowling Green State receiver, Texas halfback. You go to awards finalists. We're up for a couple. Coach, more than anything else, you go through here. Ford, that was the other one. I think he's going to win that with all those pancakes. We've just been running the ball a lot more this year, and he's just a really good tackle. And then we're number 1 on the coach, so we may never get a couple awards out of this. That'd be pretty cool. Bowl projections, there's nothing to see here. They got us as an at-large. They got us in the Orange Bowl at the moment, but again, there's still too many games left to be played. Players of the week nationally. A quarterback for Western Michigan had a really good game. Strong safety for Carolina looked pretty good. Look at the Big 12. It was a Colorado show, apparently. And conference standings, there's really nothing to see here until let me just go through the rest of these bye weeks. I'm going to go ahead and simulate week 16. Again, there's only 3 games played week 15, and there shouldn't be any played in week 16. So that should take us right to the A&M game, which is a massive game. Huge. Arguably the two best teams in the country going at it. Whoever wins, it looks like it's going to be a Big 12 versus Big 10 national title game of some sort, unless the game screws us over and puts Penn State ahead of us. But that's what we got coming up, A&M. So I want to go over to, let me go to Sports Illustrated real quick. Let's just see if there's anything changed. There shouldn't be. They still got us fourth, but again, we just win against A&M. I think the rest will take care of itself. But I do want to go over to conference standings. I want to check out some team info screens. So let's go check out ours first. No injuries. Dean Doty Millard has been consistent all season. Alford, Morrow, and Cox, that's been consistent for about the last month or so. But you know, look at Texas A&M. Their top, okay, we may get lucky here. Their top halfback is out 7 weeks. Did we get lucky? Did he get injured like the last week or something? Hopefully they don't have another impact guy behind him. But guard, that's out for the year. Look at their quarterback. He's the top Heisman candidate. 41 touchdowns, only 5 picks. They're running the ball really well, but again, that halfback is out. And then you got a good receiver putting up over 100 yards a game. And they got a bunch of random dudes on defense just kind of doing whatever. And that's who we got. Game of the season right here. Win this one, and we move on to the national title game. But this is an uphill battle. This is about as talented a team as we've faced all year. They're undefeated, just like us, A- overall. You look at their stats, they are great at everything. Their worst stat is turnover differential at 49th in the country, and they're right there with us. Something's got to give. It's going to be epic. Hopefully we can play well and get the win and move on to something even more special. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.